data frame, I automatic mentions I wanted to create a new column, maybe my calc. Okay, multiplications, please. And I pass this to starts birth rate into stats internet users. Now let's go back. And when we do stats, is added or not? Automatic added. Python is dynamic programming language because even though we haven't explained, Python has the inbuilt functionalities where it can recognize how to do these things. Now let's see a starts.columns. Another column is added. What is length of column now? 5 to 6. Can you add more columns? Yes, guys. Now, see, every day, little, we learn more. You understand? No need to be worried that can we apply as more columns? Yes, definitely you can. Everything is possible, guys. Understand? So, first, we learn the concepts in the projects. I'll give you a lot of projects. Tomorrow, I want you to bring laptop, guys. We'll conduct one workshops. Okay? Everyone. And what exactly we're going to do? So, I will explain. I'll introduce one of the very important websites and then we talk about it. Clear or not? Okay. Now here stats.head. So how do we drop this, guys? Now I wanted to introduce as well. Axis 0 means row. Axis 1 means columns. Axis 0 means row and axis 1 means column. Now my calc multiplications we apply in column or rows, guys? Multiplications applied in columns or rows? Columns. Now I change to rows. Stats is equals to stats dot drop my calc x is equal to 0. Can we get output or error? X is 0. So do you think my calc I assign to rows or column, guys? Is it rows? Column, right? Now I said x is 0. It's valid or invalid? Invalid. Let's go back. Did you see the answer? My calc is not found in X's. In row, what we have? Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We haven't assigned, this attributes in column. So what I'm going to do now, I'll go ahead and change to what is dot drop? What is dot drop? Delete X is 1 and you can check this. I hope understand you. Now have a look at it. Starts dot columns. Is it drop or not? Guys, are you understand up to this? Clear. So how to add a columns, how to drop a columns from the data frame, how to rename the column names we done, how to add the columns and how to drop the columns we done. Starts.columns 3 slice 4 means it will print only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 become 4 minus 1. So what is the output I'll get? Internet users. What is the output I'll get, guys? Internet users. Okay. Now how to apply conditions in the data frame? I'm saying stats.internet users are less than 2. In metrics, are we follow this or not? I hope we check this in metrics. Now, can you tell me what is output we will get here? Internet first records, what I should get output, guys? I'm saying stats internet users less than 2. That means you were checking very good. So 78, does 78 is less than 2? No. Does 57 less than 2? No. It will give you the conditions, guys. We are checking given conditions. If it's correct, then print true, or else it gives us false. Understand? Then, so here, did I assign any identifier? No. Let's assign other identifier called filter is equals to starts.internet users less than 2. So when I call filter, it will check the conditions. Wherever the true condition matches, you get output as true. And if the condition is false, then we output as false. Understand up to this or not? Great. Now let's go back to the stats. 3 slice 7. I hope you know this. Can you please tell me what is the output I'll get, guys? Yeah. 3 step counts 30, 33, 36, and 39. What is filter? conditions we give apply, guys? Internet users are less than 2. So starts filters. Now let's create another conditions, which is birth rate greater than 40. Understand? So how many identified we created, object we created? Filter and filter 1. Filter and filter 2. I'm sorry. Filter 2. So isn't it, I mean, 10 is greater than 40? True or false? False. That's why we got output. If you see 45 is greater than 45 or not? 40 is greater than 45. That's why we got output as, sorry, 45 is greater than 40. That's why we get as true. Team, understand? Now let's create a filter and we apply the filter. What is the length of filter? 195. Now let's end operator, filter and filter 2. Let me tell you, you want to know the true conditions, means the filter holds internet users are less than 2. The filter 2 holds the birth rate is greater than 40. Now true and true and false. Let's go back. False and false. What is output? False. Tima, you understand? See, filter and filter 2 means filter holds internet users are less than 2 and filter 2 holds birth rate are greater than 40, isn't it? Now when you false and false, isn't it? Because this is false and this is false. That's why we got output as false. I hope understand, team. Okay. Here, let's apply these two things, map filter and filter to in the stats. Let me tell you, there are 3 rows, there are 3 records. They are below poverty line, which is low income group category, where the internet users are 1 and the birth rate is greater than 40. Now government should help to these type of countries, guys. Are you understand or not? This is, can we find one insights or not? So what we do right now, see, because the main intentions to talk about these pandas things, whenever we build machine learning model in future, okay, the data stored in the database and we split the data to independent variable, dependent variable. And based on the dependent variable, we build a machine learning model, whether the business is fit to the regressions model, or whether the business is fit to the classifications model, or whether the business is fit to the clustering models. Are you understand? So before you build all the models, this must understand, guys, how to slicing pandas, numpy, and the data analyst codes, guys. Understand? And this is what we're learning. Are you understand? Now, I will tell you how to extract the data from the server DB. I'll get back to you on practicals. We'll explain all those things, team. Okay. Now, let's apply. What is output I'll get now, guys, here in this part? Can we get same output or different? See, filter holds birth rate are greater than 40. Filter 2, intended users are less than 2. Great. I hope you understand or not. Okay. Let's do this. Now starts income group low income. I wanted to print only low income group category people. Are we get this all the low income group or not? How to do this? Equals to equals. I told you, right? Just go back and I can say A equal to 10 or AB is equal to 10. All right. You cannot pass. Maybe I can add to 10 and 10. Right, guys? And I'm writing conditions here and just add this. Does A equal to B? Does A equal to B, guys? 10 equals to 10, isn't it? So here, maybe I think I can say that as AW and BW and AW and BW. Great. Even though the double also true. Does AW BW equal to 10 equal to 10? Yes, guys. But when I apply 2, then we get output as true. Condition is true. When I change to 20 and the output is false, because 10 is not equal to false, isn't it? 10 is not equal to 20. So that's why I can say that if you want to, in the data frame, if you want to print only low income group people, how do you categorize it? In Excel, what you do? We keep the cursor apply filter or not? But in this one, we need to apply the functions called unique. What do you, so I'll tell you all those things. Stats dot income group is equals to low income. Are you understand, team? Now, what happen if I don't mention? You can check this to print high income group people or not? Clear up to this? Now, if I want to know income group unique, what is the unique value? In income group, I have high income. Just go back and we can understand this team. So we have high income, low income, upper middle income. Right, that's right, Srividya. Just go back and we can say that high income, lower middle income, upper middle income. Guys, are you understand or not? So you wanted to know the income, unique value. So how do you apply filter? High income to 4 part or not? Just, yeah, just close this. So far, what we done, guys? Just control minus. Let me write down. So far, we analyze the data set using pandas package or pandas library whoever got placed in the resume, if you notice, even though not you, entire world data scientist resumes, they mention these packages are mandatory. Python development, when you are a Python developer, these things not required. Are you understand? Let me tell you, developer and data analyst, data scientist. I mean, who is a developer? Let's say you develop the app or develop the game, isn't it? Data analyst, data already developed by customers. It is in the database. Are you understand? You call the SQL query and get the data, analyze the data, visualize the data, understand statistic properties of the data, insights of the data, and visualize the data. Once you visualize, build the machine learning models, and then predict the data. And whatever the prediction solutions you will get, please provide suggestions about the data in future. Do you need to ship all these contentments by next week or next to next week or next month and all those things, guys? Are you understand what I'm trying to say? Everybody's clear or not? So, my dear friend, even though you not become a Python developer, not good at Python, no worries. Understand? For you, the sklearn frameworks will work for you. TensorFlow will work for you. There's a few things is required, and that's what we're covering here. You guys understand? Means I'm not explaining, it's not like that. I'm giving you the real scenario behind it. Even though the one who never learned Python, they come back, learned, apply, get calls, cleared it. Understand, team? Okay. And yes, before you go for interview, I'll give you 10 codes in Python. There's a 10 programs you by heart and all those things. How to print prime, Fibonacci series, right, guys? And there are 10 list of the codes I have. I will share with you how to generate OTP, what is recursive functions, what is user-defined functions. A few things will cover. And those things is enough. That's you can do this, guys. You understand? And in machine learning algorithms, I'll give you in depth of mathematics and we'll build excellent formula sheets. And I hope you understand all the part one by one. Just same things. You can follow that 2.5 months I give resume. Definitely you get interview call. Definitely you'll get interview call. Undoubted about it. The one when you update the resumes in the market, minimum you get 2 calls, guys. Now that calls has to be transferred to the offer. If not, then keep applying jobs. I understand that's another situations. We talk back to the latest, guys, right? Okay, so here, let me go back and understand. So let's introduce to Seaborn. What do you guys? Seaborn. So yesterday we talked about import matplotlib as PLT. Now import Seaborn as SNS. So import NumPy as NP and import pandas as PD. Understand? Now what happened? Till this line, we we understand the data. Yes, guys, we analyze the data in the Python programming. But now let's visualize the data. Matplotlib, pyplot, cbon. I hope we already discussed before. Every packages, I'll give you one program for a home task. Will you do this? See, if you practice, that's good. If you not practice, that's good, guys. These are two things. The batch is for 4 months. Okay. Every day I'll explain like this pace. My job is to I'll complete the class, I'll give you assignment, I'll give you projects, I'll give resume. I'm not ask you, will you understand and all those things. If you have questions, come back and talk to me. Are you guys understand? Very simple. If you have any questions, come back and talk to me. In 2 months, I will also give my connections. You can ping me as well for rest of some of the things which demotivates you. Are you understand, team? Now let me heading toward this one. So I told you what is matplotlib inline, guys? Plot all the graph in the boundary line. Figure size means the graph, whichever we plot, the height of the graph is 10 and width is 5. Import warnings, filter warnings. Ignore the filter warnings, isn't it? Ignore the. Let's do this, guys. Starts.head. It will give you top 5 rows. Starts internet users. What we get? Starts of. What is output I'll get, guys? Just go back. I will get only these values or not? Just one moment. Only this value I'll get. Now let me click this. Let's visualizations 1 is equals to SNS means what? Cbon. Today I'll give you very important plot called dist plot. What we call, guys? Dist plot means distributions plot. What is the name of the plot, guys? Let's say in school, I'll plot one Excel sheets. One, two, three, four. Understand? So in school, there's a 4 children. How many children? 4 children. First children, the teacher gave 2 chocolates. This 3 chocolates. 3 chocolates and 2 chocolates. Understand? Let's plot the graph. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it? So 1 and 1. This is the data point. 2 and 3. Where is this? This is 2 and 3. Isn't it? 3 and 3. Isn't it? 4 and 2. If I connect all the points, am I getting my distributions plot or not? Are you guys understand? In statistics, I will tell you what is uniform distributions, what is Gaussian distributions, what is binomial distributions, what is students t distributions. Are you guys understand? What is multinomial, what is Bernoulli? Lot of advanced concepts we have. Those things not Python developer. Python developer cannot build these things, guys. We are a data scientist now. Are you understand? So I hope understand what's meant by distributions, guys, or not. So these points comes from where? These points comes from where, team? These points comes from Excel sheets or not? Great. Now let's plot the same way. Dist plot visualizations 1. SNS means what? Cbon. Starts internet users. Right click, open images, new tab. Guys, are you understand or not? Everybody's clear? What plot? See the line. Are we getting distributions or not? In this internet users, minimum starting point is 0.9. Maximum is 96, isn't it? Minimum is 0.9, maximum is 96. Minimum is 0.9, maximum is 96, isn't it? Isn't it? So this is called distributions plot. Are you understand, guys? In this distributions, where did you see the highest frequency of internet users? Where exactly the peak is high. So it looks like mountain, isn't it? The peak is high and the peak is less here. So there is an interval. I'll talk about interval. If I say, what is the cost of the biryani in Hyderabad? You can say like 100 to 300 or not. Low interval is 100, high interval is frequency 100, low frequency 100, high frequency. Are you understand what I'm speaking or not? I will tell you in statistics, confidence interval. What is this? Confidence interval. All these things very important to become a data scientist, guys. And this is what interview questions you encounter. And that's why my students cleared, because they know what is what. Understand? Okay. So let me go back to this one. When you say the highest interval internet users are between like 10 to 18, yes or not? Yes, because the interval is there. So today we understand distributions plot. Now my question, if you see this graph, how many variables are used here? How many variables are used? One. So in statistics, we called as univariate analysis. In statistics, we called as univariate. If interview somebody asks, what's meant by univariate? Plot the graph or visualizations using one variable is called, what is the concept, guys? Univariate analysis. Today's statistics, how many part we learned? How many part learned? Prasanna, how many part we learned statistics? You Prasanna, right? What's your name? Mamata. Yeah, tell me, Mamata. Anybody? How many part we learn? How many functionalities we learn in statistics? Let's say I take interview today. How many part, guys? Online team. What are those, guys? Describe. And then, very good. Describe, univariate, confidence interval, frequency, distributions. Come on, man. Are you here or not? Are you thinking somewhere else? Who won yesterday IPL match? I lost 10 rupees. I lost 20 rupees. Girls, you also watching IPL? You also bet? Boys, how many of them bet, guys? I'll cut your fingers if you bet it, isn't it? I'm just giving examples. So please focus the class, make notes. Prepare the cheat sheets. You know what is meant by cheat sheets, guys? What is this? In 10th class, you letter very small letters, man. And where, I don't know, wherever you keep in your dresses and all the places, right? And by the time you go to exam, within this slip, you write 3 pages of additionals. Are you getting my point? Now the same way, maintain the cheat sheets. That means I don't want you to write little letters. The moment when you look at the word, you should speak 2 to 3 words in front of interview. That's called cheat sheets. Am I getting my point? Now let's say we need to get an interview, crack an interview. Before you attend the interview, just take some cheat sheets. Now you keep in the pocket and look at this. Can you please tell me, sir? And you get some references. See, I'm saying I'm not doing all the illegal things, but I'm saying do a smart work. Are you understand? Do a smart work. Do not say, sir, wait, I'll open my cheat sheets, I'll tell you. I said, what? Isn't it, guys? So please don't talk all those things, guys. Just use your brain. Interview clear is very important. After COVID, the market is changed. Interview process is changed. A lot of things is going to happen, right, guys? So if they apply for face-to-face, now they're calling for face-to-face round. And most of students, if you stay, you are in Hyderabad, now they call for face-to-face. Please go and attend. My 2 students, they cleared because they attend face-to-face. I understand. A lot of people, some of your stupid students, friends said, man, Macha, if you go to face, I cannot help you. I cannot open my laptop and show you. I understand. So please attend face to face and attend this. The thing I will tell you the smartest way how to crack an interview. Trust me, the one who take data science interview, sometimes he himself doesn't know. Am I clear? The answer, the way you explain, more confident, more loud and clear. Even though you stick to the wrong, please stick to the wrong till end. I understand. If you talk about math part, then you just calm down. Are you getting my point? Before you attend the interview, please read the person in LinkedIn. Go to the LinkedIn, check the company detail. You get an email from or not? JD, job descriptions. Let's say you get an email from ABC person. Go in LinkedIn page, understand before you go for a fighting war. Will you see the who is enemy's weak point or strong point? Did you see IPL matches when Kohli's come for a bat and he will visualize what is strongest zone, what is weakest zone? Are you understand or not? So please understand, interview is a mind game. Interview is a mind game. 30 minutes mind game. I want you to play mind game, not with your parents, with interviews, guys. How to play mind game, I'll teach you. Getting my point, guys? All those things I'll explain. These things nobody explained in the college days and everything. Clear or not? Let's go back. What is univariate analysis? Plot the graph using one variable is called univariate. Anybody tell me what is bivariate then? Plot the graph using two variable is called bivariate analysis. The next interview question, see, let me tell you what we learned so far. Remember, guys, in statistics part, we understand dot describe. In describe, what are the functionalities we have? I ask you one questions. What do you learn in statistics? And I didn't ask the questions out of the box. Still, you not answer. Still, you're not able to answer. In describe, what we saw: mean, median, mode, maximum value, minimum value, standard deviations, quartiles. Difference between you and IIM student is he's good at explanations, you're not good at explanations. He represent, you cannot represent. That's why you got stuck. And to get out of this, you have to give interviews. He need to attend one round, one call. You need to attend 30 calls, guys. That's the difference all about in the mindset. Team, you understand what I'm saying? I explain, but you can't able to speak because of you think if I say that would be wrong. So that's what I'm telling you. Please start responding my questions. That would be a habit now. When it's become a habit, that would make you a success at the time of interview. Right, guys? Okay. And then quartile, and then we discuss what else, guys? Frequency, interval, confidence interval. Let's say you talk to a friend, right, guys? And he said, you call, where are you? He said, I'm in Goa. Okay, he said, I'm in Goa. Where you been? He said, I was in yesterday. Why you been? This is a conversations or not? Let's say in interview questions, they ask, what is univariate analysis? What is statistical part? He said, you explain frequency interval, confidence. What is the next questions? What is confidence interval? What is confidence interval? So the question in the question is interview. That's mind game. What I call mind game means you give him an answer, you know that the next questions he gonna ask that questions itself. That's called mind game, guys. Now in 30 minutes, keep him in your Wi-Fi zone. Are you getting me what I'm saying? And then things would be turned out to your side. I hope I'll see a few things I'll tell you later, but please understand the reason behind all the points which we're discussing. Clear, guys? Okay. Confidence interval. What else, guys? Okay. Univariate, bivariate distributions plot also we done. Now let me go back and see more graphs today. I'm scared, guys. If I speak more, still people are saying, sir, you're doing time pass. That's what I'm just limited myself. I control me. I understand. But you don't know when I speak all those things, you guys understand. You're very confident now, isn't it? Am I correct or not, guys? No YouTube channel speak all those things. Because my guidance say one hour, 30 minutes, I'll complete and go. If I go, nobody gets jobs, guys. Understand the secrets. And these secrets, your lectures, they never done it, so never share you. But sometimes if I tell you, I scared. Still people are poke this one as well. Okay, anyway. Okay. Okay, let me talk about another parameters called bins. If we go back to the disk plot shift tab, we have many more plots, guys. I'll explain one by one. sns.diskplot bins means what, guys? 20. Let's understand what is meant by what do you understood bins, guys? It will create a step or not. It's like a ladder, guys. Just go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Are you understand or not? If I change to bins to 10, what output I'll get? You will get 10 bins, but the graph both are same. By default, bins considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bins only. But when you change bins equals to 10, I hope you understand. Everybody's clear? Tomorrow we discuss bivariate analysis, outlier treatment, many important things we're going to discuss from tomorrow. Are you understand, guys? Everybody's clear? Tomorrow I'll complete this projects. I'll give it to you and we'll heading towards another pandas workshops, guys. Okay, I request you to please bring your laptop tomorrow and we start introduce one of the projects just one time. If you want to bring, you can. If you don't want to try, leave it. Your wish, guys. Okay, but I'll give you workshops. Normally, I'll explain to students some workshops because when you do in front of me, whatever the bugs you get in, you can fix it immediately. But if you go home when you do this, what happened? Might be entire day is going to be lost because you got the same bug what you get here. So that's the reason. Now it's your wish, guys. All right. Thank you. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Just can't wait before that. Sashi frequencies are more time. I will explain in statistics, Sashi Bhushan. Okay. Not right now. Yeah. Statistics still pending. Yeah. All those things will completed. So that's what I'm saying. I can complete the codes in 2 months as well. Still you can understand. Many people get placed in just workshops only. They attend my workshops and they get offers. But a little bit, because you're a non-technical, you never done that before. It's my responsibility is to make you explain in detail. Okay, that's why I'm taking time. Am I clear? So let's minimize and sir, how to make QR code? Just go and go to Google and ask. Don't ask me. Google is God. I told you, right? Yes, Saurav? One moment. There's a QR code. Just ask QR code creator. Okay, you will get. Okay. Let me tell you what we understand today, guys. We discuss like we continue the pandas projects and then we how to apply, add the columns. Guys, after the complete the codes, please discuss this. So till 1 hour, you are with me, right? Your brain is thinking. Now, immediately when you start talk, all these things is vanish. Trust me, guys. So few things I shouldn't say, but please understand when I'm mentioning this. So once we recall that will remain constant, guys. That's the reason I'm asking. So how to add the columns and drop the columns. And then we talk about dot describe functions. In that functions, we got mean, median, mode, quartile, minimum value, max value, standard deviations, right? What else, guys, we done? After that, we apply filters and we perform a lot of pandas operations. We performed lot of pandas operations like renaming the column names or not? Renaming the column names. Or what else, guys? We check the conditions also. Check the conditions in the pandas using filter as well, right, guys? And then we introduce to distributions plot. Distributions plot. And I'll give you example what is meant by distributions plot, right, guys? And then we talk about univariate analysis. We discuss univariate analysis, right, guys? And in the distributions, I told you what is meant by frequency, right, guys? And interval, confidence interval, tell you later. No need to go into it. Yes. And we discuss many things and many practical we are done so far. Now, lot of work I'm assigning every day, isn't it? Is that good enough or you want more? Good enough, right? If I give you more, next day you won't come now. You go back to your, sir, I'll attend online. You will attend online, your mom says, can you bring some sugar? Can you bring tea? Can you bring curry? And just offline team, stay offline. Online